Today I would like to talk to you about voting. I think that it is very important that we all use our right to vote, and with this being an election year, a lot of people are wondering if they should even bother to vote. Um, for some of you, this will be the first election that you get to vote in, and that's a big deal. When you turn 18, you earn the right to vote. So, pause it. When you are ready to go vote, you need to first register. You can register at the Job and Family Service Building, at the BMV, or your local Board of Elections. When you go to register, they'll tell you what information you need and where your polling site will be. When you go to the polling site to vote, you need to have a picture ID and something that states where your address is so that they know that you're in the right district and you're voting for the right people. I think that a lot of you have probably heard some of the things that are going on right now with the candidates. Unless you don't have social media or watch TV, you know that they are very different than earlier candidates, that some of them have very strong ideas going either liberal or very right wing. Some of them sound a little bit ridiculous to most of us, and it's very scary, especially when it's your first time voting. You want to make sure that you are very informed about who you're voting for, the policies that they stand for, and if they're actually going to vote or bring bills into effect or change laws the way that you want them to be changed once they are elected into office. Right now, this country uses an electoral college to vote our president in. For each state, they get an equal number of electoral votes as there are for people in the House of Representatives. So in the state of Ohio, we have 8 representatives, so we have 8 votes, along with 1 for each of our senators. And the majority of the votes win the presidential election. You need 270 out of the total 538 votes to win the election. And when we vote, we are telling the people that are our representatives who we want them to vote for. So every vote does count, whether you think that it does or not. It's very important that we use that right, especially if you want to see change happen in this country.
Yeah.
Go.
If you have questions about some of the people that you see that are running for the candidate, or if you have an issue that you would like dealt with in your state or your local community, you can reach your representatives through mail, email. You can even call their offices. You can go to the Board of Elections if you want to speak with any of them to have questions answered and make appointments, and they will see you. They will hear you. Whether they do everything that you want them to do or that you agree with, that's a different thing. That's why it's important that we not only vote for the presidential election, but that we vote for each of our local elections, for mayor, for state representative, for who's going to be the judge, for the sheriff. All of those votes matter because those are the people that are in effect letting our voices be heard. They are the ones that are getting the things done that we want to get done. So, most importantly, register. It takes 5 minutes. And vote. It takes 15 minutes, unless there's a long waiting line. But it is really important, especially if you want change to happen. Thank you.
Okay, Jim.